Okay, I have a very special guest here today. I have one of my family members. I don't want to give out his identity because there's a lot of creeps and weirdos on here on YouTube. But the reason for this interview and this video that I'm going to do is I want to educate everyone on how immigration works. I'm gonna call my guest. I don't want to call him by his real name, but I'm gonna call him Gennaro. Gennaro, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. I want to ask you, Gennaro, where were you born?
I was born in Cuba.
And what year? What around the year? Early 60s, 70s?
In the 60s.
In the 60s. And what year did you come over here?
I came here in 1966.
1966. And did you ever get deported?
Yes, I was deported after I finished my prison sentence.
Okay, what year? Around 85, 86 you were deported, correct?
I was deported in 1986.
Okay, so how does that work? When you were deported, it didn't mean that you left the country, correct?
Well, first of all, people that get deported when they get sentenced in state prison.
Okay.
Then after state prison, they go to a federal prison, which is called INS, Immigration Federal Prison. And you wait there for a judge to decide what to do with you, to deport you back to your country, or to leave you here in the United States for supervision for the rest of your life.
Okay, so it's possible you could be on supervision for the rest of your life, correct?
Yes, possible, correct.
And also, what happens if you violate the supervision?
Well, if you violate the supervision, you go back to a federal prison, and they leave you there, and you don't have no day of release date, or you don't have no day of anything.
Oh, so you don't have no release date, and this is just for Cubans. Like, Cubans are different than El Salvador, Mexicans. It's different, right? Can you explain?
Yeah.
Can you explain why Cubans are different than other Hispanics and other illegal aliens in this country?
Well, Cuba is different because it's a communist country. And the communist regime will not accept no convicted felon back to the country.
Okay. And how long did you sit in when you were deported? How long did you sit in prison for? You did your sentence because you were arrested for something else, and you did your sentence, and then did you report back to immigration after your sentence was over with? And how long was that?
Yeah, well, I'm still reporting. I'm still reporting every week. I'm still reporting every once a year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and let me ask you something. You're under the supervision of immigration. If you went on, let's say you went on a social media platform and you started to harass family and you know, just be a delinquent on social media, what would happen to you?
Well, what happened is they will lock you up in federal prison again. You will go under a judge, and the judge will decide, because you've been doing that to harassing people, and you've been already deported out of this country, and they will talk to Cuba, and Cuba will make a deal with you, and they might accept them, and they might not accept them back.
Mm-hmm. So, and when you say federal prison, immigration is federal prison, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And so they take that serious. What do you think if someone has harassed families on social media for a very, very long time and had no consequences? What do you make of that? What do you think of that?
Well, that's a real serious crime there.
Mm-hmm.
They will take that into consideration. The judge will see all those things that have been going on in the harassment, and they will probably leave him for the rest of his life in the federal prison. If his country will not accept him or release, or his country will not accept him back to go back to his prison for the rest of his life.
Yes. Let me see what else I could ask you so you could educate everyone. So it's pretty much when you're under supervision of immigration, you just can't harass people. You have to be on your best behavior, correct?
Of course, you have to. You can't be doing that. And if you harass people and they don't do nothing to you, you must be working for the government or something like that.
Yes. And what else do I want to ask you? And as far as reporting, do you have to report Do you have to report every month, every week? Like, how does that work?
Every year, once every year, you got to report to immigration. Mm-hmm. Take your papers, and they got to evaluate you, and they see how you've been doing and everything. And like me, I got to report once every year, but they give me a phone call once a week too.
Yes. And you've been on your best behavior for what, over 20 years? You've been on your best behavior.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten in trouble. Yeah, you haven't gotten in trouble, and you follow everything. You've changed your life around. You found Jesus. You're a changed man. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. God bless.